Hello, I'm Cameroon, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Sword of the Stars 2. We'll pick up where we left off. And hopefully where we left off is not not having bitten off more than we can chew with the attack on Leon. All of our ships are heading back in one form or another. Where's that going? So, over here, is that... Where is that planet? Oh, so it's going... Interesting that it goes... So they sent the colonization fleet on its support mission. This is good for us, right? So, they sent it to go do a support mission, even though they don't have a gate right now. So it's going to take a long time to get all the way out to here. So it's essentially a ship, resources that won't be useful. Why does it... So, whatever. But anyway, it's resources that are kind of stranded. Maybe not stranded, but unavailable for other activities. Oh, that's right. That's what we were doing. We needed to design the anti-hiver ship. That's right. I remember this now. So it's definitely going to be, I mean, because we only have two options for the command, and we're definitely going to go with an armor ship. Yeah. And no options there. So we need polysilicate alloys, definitely. And the question becomes, do we go with a heavy driver? I kind of think we do. I'm kind of thinking we do like this giant mass driver thing. Give it... Granted, it will hurt, or it does use up a lot of supply to do that, but still. We don't need anything on the back unless we get to the point where... Should we, for supply purposes, do that? So this would be a purely... what would I call it? Pure mass-driven ship. What if we put in some energy just to sort of I don't want to say balance things out, but to give it some, I don't know, additional firepower. That heavy mass driver actually fires fairly frequently. Yeah, I think kind of fires, I think. It seems like a pretty steady rate of fire. And we have some, you know, point defense in there. Question is, do we go for extra range? I think not. I think we go for the damage. Wonder... Okay, well, there's really... We can definitely go at the... This is the primary, like, engagement range. Oh, that's right, you can tell it what kind of things to shoot at. And... yeah, well, they're just gonna fire. So anyway, sorry, I got a little distracted there. But I think we want to go... Oh, that's actually a good point. Let's check this. Yeah. That'll be fine. So what we have, you kind of want to make sure you're at an optimal range for damage, right? You don't want to be too close if your weapon does the most damage further away and that kind of thing. But since the damage is flat for the drivers across its whole range, then going to the shortest, or the most optimal range for the shortest range version of the weapon, which is the small one, will work just fine. I'm just trying to decide if I should do any, like, I'm thinking maybe to put X-ray lasers on the front just for the added range as it's coming in. You know, you can start firing earlier. Reduce the amount of supply it uses. How much does that reduce it? By 1. So each of these would reduce it by 1. Maybe.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
I don't know. I think I kind of like to I'll just keep it all mass driven there. And then the question is, do we make this armor piercing or do we make it that? I'm kind of thinking large, heavy round, because that gives a lot more inertia, like it imparts a lot more physical effect on the target. Oh, look at that, I didn't notice this before. There's painted flames on the back of the engine. That's awesome. Okay, so I think if we could go, I mean, we could, oops, go with the particle beam. But it has less range, it looks like. Yeah, less range. Slower rate of fire. Does less population damage. Or no, it has more range. Does it have more damage? No, it has less damage, and it has... yeah, less damage, less range. Oh. It's pretty much all around worse. How would we use that? It's like slightly more accurate. That's pretty much it. Okay, well, there you go. Don't use that. Maybe if you had, you know, you're fighting somebody who has particularly good armor and not as good anti-energy systems. I don't know. I think we will put the supply on just so we can get a little bit extra endurance. And then we save this, and what do we call it? Sure, the Excalibur.
We'll keep this design on record.
And then, do we do anything with... do we consider a boarding version? Like, you can't even set anything there. It's just, they go in and they board. And what does that do? We don't need more power. Okay, so... no, I don't think we do a boarding module yet. Assault shuttle carrier. That's good for... it's essentially anti-planet. Maybe. We go over to assault shuttles. Don't have any options. Oh, there's not even... you don't even pick... okay, fair enough. So this means we need to build one. That wasp is going to be in 1 turn. We're going to... it's going to cost a chunk of money, but we're going to build PT prototype, I guess. So the prototypes are always more expensive. But
looks good on paper, sir. We'll get started on the prototype.
once we have that, then we're gonna... oh my goodness, we have so much... So much we're kind of building up. Where, you know, what are all our fleets doing? That's not what I want to look at. Okay, so what we'll probably do is... we've got a WASP building, that's right. So what we're going to end up doing is moving stuff into and out of this attack fleet 2, I think. I mean, we basically have to create a new fleet as well somewhere, so... maybe we create a command ship here. We have a command ship, okay. Do we need a new command ship? That's an interesting question. Let's check the designs. So if we go to Hammerhead, we go to... where's Command Strike Force CNC? What if we made this so it was all missiles all the time? Not that thing, this thing. Okay, so there's no missiles for the small part. That's right. But we do have missiles there. I think all of the small weaponry we make. X-ray lasers. And what do we make this? Cannibal. Oh, huh. We don't need more crew. Don't need camo. Don't really want that. We could do point defense, but is there a point to that? I mean, what's their firing arc? It looks like they would fire down, which, I mean, it might be good in the sense of, like, if it's part of a fleet where you've got point defense out to the sides, you might still want point defense facing downward. I don't know. I don't like this. It's basically what we had, just with X-ray lasers instead of ultraviolet. And it doesn't do enough damage. Like, I don't think the damage change is enough to, I mean, it's not insignificant, but at the same time, it's not worth a new prototype. Oh, but you could retrofit. That's true. I didn't think about that. So if we do this, and then we say retrofit, and we say put on. I forgot all about retrofitting. Oh man, I spent so much extra money. So yeah, $20,000 to retrofit. Submit retrofit. I think. Yep. Command mark.
Yes,
3.
sir. These schematics may come in handy.
Oh, it's the same as the Command Mark 2. I already did this, but go away. Okay, but so can I tell this command ship, because this is a Command Mark 1, I think, can I retrofit you? I thought I could have sworn that I could do that. I don't want to. Apparently I could, but maybe because I don't have a base here. But we do have a station. Maybe it's just not big enough. What kind of ships do we have here? It's Command Mark 2, so that's good. Okay, this will be a good test. And we no, why can't we retrofit? I don't know. I'll have to look that up. Question for the ages. I tell you, a question for the ages. Alright, well, I don't think we want to spend too much money this turn, because we're going to spend a bunch of money here. And then we're going right back to Creon. just as soon as we have some
System
more ships
update.
to do the fighting. The question I have is, do I throw this? I think I put it in here for now. But then we're going to alter the fleet composition once we have... yeah, once we... that's fine for now. But once we have our prototype built... So this is, I think, our command ship was built? No, a supply ship. Oh, that's right, we're building a whole thing. Do you have anything to repair? No. Which means, really, we're going to need some... Well... I don't think anybody's going all the way back there. We have in reserve supply ships. We have 3 reserve supply ships. That's fantastic. How about you build a command mark 2? Ugh, I hate that we're spending all this money.
Construction order placed, Commander.
Make my bank account cry. Okay, turn. There we go.
Update.
Okay, so our naval station here is a forward base. That's nice. Kethrop. So the question is, I think we add some combat. Definitely. And some repair and sensor. And maybe docking. Okay. It'll be doing that for a little while. Yep. Yeah, all 2 of them. And the supply ships. Oh yeah. Well, that's just unfortunate. But we're building, yeah, we're building a command ship, so we'll be able to reconstitute that fleet, although it'll need a lot of work before it's available. Let's go ahead, I think we can modify this now. These things are all going to complete. And we're going to spend a bunch on these 3 things, I think. And we have a little bit of corruption. Here no, we don't. I guess one more turn, and then we'll see if we have money, and then we'll start building more ships. This should be our first Excalibur.
System update.
These guys need repair. Absolutely, they need repair. Repair all. Okay, they're in good shape now. And Cuthbert has completed its order. Dara has completed its order. What did we construct at Flinks? Oh, did I think they were retreating to here? I might have. Well, this is going to go in here. Oh no, oops, this is supposed to go into attack fleet 1. Oh, we can't. Okay. Then I'm not really sure where I was putting that. But it'll go in Survey 3, and it'll just be there for now. And that'll be fine, right? We're actually going to send Attack Fleet 1 on a strike. I want to keep the pressure up on Prion. Because
Target
if they get
acknowledged,
a gate
command.
built,
Ready to strike.
that's the thing we want to avoid, right? We don't want them to build a gate. So that's what we have to, as much as possible, what we have to avoid letting them do. I think we're going to pull a Wasp for the Excalibur. And you're fine. I think I forgot. Did I forget to launch? No, wait, I don't think I've used this one down there yet. Yeah, see, here's somebody coming in. Can I send a fleet on a mission there? Do we have... I think these guys are ready to do that. I think they go over here on patrol. Not Cutthroat. Cutthroat, yeah, these guys. We send them on patrol. How long does that take? They'll patrol for 6 turns. I don't know how long it's going to take that guy to get there.
Plotting an intercept course, Commander.
But I don't... It's a survey fleet doing a strike on Arklar. Well, we don't have anything there, so I don't particularly care. Except that if my construction ship is there when they arrive, that would be bad. Okay. Well, we can definitely take that fleet with our attack. So if they get there within the next few turns, we should be able to intercept and destroy them. So then the question is, Cuthbert, what are you building? You need to build a bunch of these.
Construction project initiated.
Now let's go ahead and look at our finances. We can shift this a little bit more towards research. We can get 6 turns for that. This would be nice to get some extra colony income, right? We'd all enjoy that. I know I'd enjoy a little bit more money. Alright, here's our attack fleet. So this is our strike, I believe. Yeah, coming in from flanks. So we're just basically going in to cause some damage. We're not going to go to the planet. That's one thing we are definitely not doing.
Ready, Commander.
What are you? Point defense? Command? Yeah. Oh no, you're the hero. Okay.
You heard the man. Get the ship moving.
We're gonna leave the command ship over here, because, you know. I wonder if we do this. Yeah, we can see things coming from further away.
Coordinates locked. Maneuver drive to full. Aye, sir. Coming to new bearing.
We have to remember to launch our ships if we need.
Coordinates locked. Maneuver drive to full.
Really, is there no gate?
Aye. Full power to engines.
Taking enemy fire.
Whoa, that is
You
a
heard
lot
the
of
man.
stuff.
Get the ship moving.
They
Did
punched
they-
through the hull, Commander. We've been painted.
Did they add just a boatload of... because I think this is a defense
Taking enemy fire.
object, right? Like a defense satellite. And then just a boatload of missiles. Wow, we're gonna definitely need to have they still don't have a gate, so our point defense guys are really working hard and they're doing a great job. This guy's getting... Oh crap, we might lose that guy. Power guys. Oh no, we don't need to. Yeah, this thing's gonna wait. Go as fast as you can, man. I think because. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, but I think we're not gonna make it out of this. You can't stop for you. I hope you make it out. Oh, somebody's... He's getting shot by something, too. Is that what I saw? Oh, there's a missile. Oh, this isn't good. Yeah, that's a little defensible. Or something. Yeah. Goodbye.
They've closed up that hull breach, sir.
Oh, man.
Aye. Full power to engines.
Taking enemy fire. They punched through the hull, Commander.
That's
Critical
just-
hit repaired, Captain.
They've closed up that hull breach, sir.
It's just murderous, withering fire. That's what that is.
Critical hit repaired, Captain.
Okay, so his engine picked
They've
up.
closed up that hull breach, sir.
Oh my goodness.
Critical hit repaired, Captain.
That is a lot
They've
of
closed up
defense.
that hull breach, sir.
Critical hit
So
repaired,
second survey
Captain.
fleet, where are they coming in from? Who is that?
They've
and what are
closed
they
up
doing?
that hull breach, sir.
All right, well we can fast
Critical
forward.
hit repaired, Captain.
They've closed up that hull
I'm
breach,
so glad
sir.
I found the fast forward like button. Plus and minus lets you fast forward. Hey, who knew? And boy, is that important during these combat things where you're just trying to kill the rest of the time.
Update.
So we didn't do anything, and we lost 2 ships. Oh man, that was no good. So where's this? There's a second survey fleet that was coming in. That's what it said. I don't know. Wow. Okay. Well, we need to build some new ships then. What's this? Wasp. You know, that's kind of unfortunate. I don't think we want the wasps anymore. Not against the hivers. It's 98% done. Wait, but it's... Yeah, that's going to be done next turn. So, you know what? We're going to build a bunch of Excaliburs, though. They're going to take a long time to complete, so I'm
Aye, Command.
not
We'll have
too
the ships
worried
out in
about,
no time.
like how long, or the money situation, because I think they'll be spread out over enough time. Well, I think we're going to wrap this episode up here. That was an unfortunate encounter, but I mean, ultimately, the scouting aspect was good. I'm surprised they still haven't built a gate. That's really odd. I mean, that's just build a gate ship and deploy it. So I don't really follow what they're doing. And that is a ton of missiles that they're spamming, so that's scary. Anyway, we're going to wrap here, and next time we will continue the war against the hivers, and hopefully we will do better against that planet. I think we're going to need like a fleet with and maybe we can't do much other than keep pressure on them and like just try and keep, you know, we might be throwing ships away just to keep them from getting a gate up kind of thing, because I think that's important. And we'll see where we go. Anyway, if you enjoyed, please make sure to like and subscribe. Until next time.